What's up, guys? It's Colin here with Up North Outdoors. And I know I finally came back to making videos again, and now it's been like 2 or 3 weeks since a video. And that is because I got a channel strike. So I was not able to post for 1 to 2 weeks. And if I get 2 more, my channel is permanently deleted and I can never make any alternate accounts or anything. I'll track my IP or whatever, or if they find out, they'll be deleted as well. So I'll be permanently deleted off YouTube forever if I get 2 more. So I kind of want to talk to you guys about the ultimate sin that I had committed on this channel. It wasn't the video that got me striked. It wasn't jumping a truck. It wasn't flipping the Sherp. It wasn't hunting. It wasn't shooting pew-pews. It wasn't anything like that. And there wasn't anyone getting hurt or injured, working on vehicles. It was worse than that. This is the video I got a hard strike for. Reviewing a pocket knife 8 years ago. 9 years ago. Don't do that. Yeah, guys, so what my channel is on the brink of possible deletion for is a 3-minute video revealing a pocket knife I bought from Gander Mountain when I was 14 years old. The community guidelines that I went against, I guess, was child safety. And I looked into the child safety guidelines, and it's a child doing something that can cause like great bodily harm, which I actually just took my permit to carry class, and great bodily harm isn't a cut on your finger or anything like that. Great bodily harm is like life-threatening, like getting your arm chopped off, something along those lines is great bodily harm. And I think I'm gonna show some clips of the video on here. I'll try to blur out or maybe censor out the bad parts. If for some reason I can't access that video at the time of filming this anymore because they're kind of restricting my access to some things. Basically, I bought a pocket knife from Gander Mountain, and my face was never even in the shot. 3-minute video. I set the knife down on the bed. I said in my squeaker, I was 14. You know, I wasn't even a child. I was a teenager. I was like, hey guys, this is Colin Up North Outdoors.
Hey YouTube, it's Colin here with Up North Outdoors, and I just picked up this brand new pocket knife at Gander Mountain this morning, and I'm just gonna give you guys a quick overview of it. It's made by Camulus.
Here's my new pocket knife, and then I took it out and it was $30. It cost me a lot of money, but I think it was worth it. Here's it compared to my other smaller knife. I think I like the shape of the blade, and I think the handle feels good. Give you some context at that time, that was when like EDC, everyday carry videos were really popular. And as maybe some of you really old subscribers know, I didn't make this channel initially about trucks. I made this channel when I was 11 or 12 years old because I was really into the outdoors, of course, but I really liked like bushcrafting videos. I really liked going out in the woods with like a hatchet and a knife and, you know, making teepees and forts and how to start a fire, you know, with just a flint and steel. That's actually like the first videos that I made. I had to hide some of them now out of fear of getting another strike. But that's gives some context of the type of videos that I made back in the day. And so I have a ton of videos about like axe reviews, knives, making things. I have a ton of videos identical to this one made when I was that age. But yeah, I just showed the pocket knife, and then I think the part that might have gotten us striked is I did a sharpness test. It was from neck down, so I don't even know how they knew I was 14 years old and I wasn't just like a girl or something with my squeaker voice, but I just held up a piece of paper and I said, now I'm going to show how sharp it is. And I did a few slices off the paper, which is a very common sharpness test on a knife, is to see if it can cut, paper from the edge. And then I says, that was it. That's it, guys. Like and subscribe. And the video was over. I never was slicing at people, stabbing. I never cut myself. I never threatened anybody. It was honestly, out of all the videos to get banned on my channel or get a strike, this was probably like the most G-rated video on my channel. I was just a teenager showing a new knife, unboxing a new knife I bought from Gander Mountain. That I bought too. I went and I was able to check it out and buy it. I didn't need an adult to buy a pocket knife from Gander Mountain. So I don't really understand how that goes against the guidelines. So then I thought, okay, maybe this is just a bot, that flagged the video because they heard my high-pitched voice and they said knife in the title or something. So I did requested a manual review, and then it was manual reviewed by somebody at YouTube, and they upheld the hard strike on my channel. I'm not talking like just demonetization, or removing the video or whatever. No, a hard strike is 3 strikes and you're out. I mean, that is the worst punishment you can get on YouTube, is a strike. And this video has been up for 8 to 9 years on YouTube, and it's been fine. But all of a sudden now, it's worth potentially deleting my channel over. Now, so let's go back a little bit and give a little context about why I think this is happening. I don't think YouTube is just coming on my channel out of nowhere and just deciding to strike that video. There's some reasons behind it that I think this is happening. So go back about 4 days before I got that strike on the pocket knife video. I got a video removed without a strike. It was like a warning, but it wasn't even a warning. It was, I did a video on a bump stock, which are illegal now, but I did the video on it 6 or 7 years ago when they were still fully legal. And then I kind of forgot about it. I guess I should have gone back and deleted it after they were made illegal, but it had like 500,000 views. It was the most viewed video on my channel. I didn't really want to delete it. It wasn't making any money. It was demonetized, but it was there. So I figured, okay, they're not taking it down. It must be fine because it's been up for 7 years, 6 or 7 years. So I kept, that one got removed, and there was a warning. I was like, okay, I kind of understand that. I mean, I still disagree, but I understand how that goes against their community guidelines, since it was an illegal firearm modification now, currently. But then they gave me a community warning and removed another video, basically back to back right after that. And that was a video, it was actually one of my first videos that did really good before I started doing truck videos. I did a review on a Taurus Judge. If you don't know what a Taurus Judge is, it's a 410 revolver. And when they came out, they were pretty sweet. And my dad kind of got one right when they came out. So there weren't really any videos on YouTube on them. And I did a review and shooting of the Taurus Judge, and I believe I was probably 15 years old, 14 or 15 years old, around the same time as the pocket knife video that I made that Taurus Judge video. And again, it was for child safety. Now, I'm not going to show any clips of that video on here because I don't want this video to get striked. The pocket knife is so mundane that I'm not worried about that. But the Judge video was on a controlled shooting range. My family, we have our own private shooting range that we've built basically in our backyard. It's a 300-yard range. I was wearing safety glasses, earmuffs, and even talked about firearm safety in the video, if I remember correctly. And I had my dad, I even said my dad was filming the video. He was behind the camera, so I had adult supervision. I was wearing all of my safety equipment, and I was practicing firearm safety, and we were shooting on a controlled range. None of that goes against any of YouTube's policies. It could maybe have gotten demonetized, but it does not go against anything to justify a channel strike. Now, but they're not hitting me with it because of firearms. They're hitting me with because of child safety. Now, again, I was 14, 15 years old. I wasn't a video where I was a 5-year-old running around with a pistol just, blasting stuff. I was old enough to hunt. I was old enough to have my firearm safety. I was old enough to shoot competitively. And I was very safe. I wasn't breaking any laws, any child safety laws. If that goes against child safety, shooting on a controlled range with an adult and practicing gun safety, then there shouldn't be videos of a kid riding in a car seat going down the road, or I should be able to film me walking down my mailbox, because quite frankly, I would be at more risk of death or serious injury going for a walk than I would be shooting on a controlled range with adult supervision, following firearm safety. So that video got removed, and then about 4 days later, the pocket knife video got the hard strike. So obviously they started targeting me because they probably were not very happy about the bump stock video. So then they were trying to find, okay, what else is on here? Okay, remove me for the judge, and then but that wasn't still enough to give me a strike, because you get 2 warnings first. So that was my 2 warnings, and then I think they still wanted to hit me with a strike. So that pocket knife video was right around that same time I posted that judge video. It was 8-9 years ago, in the same chunk of videos, and then I got the hard strike from that. So obviously they were just combing through all my videos around that time period to see what else they could hit me with child safety, because they weren't happy they couldn't punish me enough for the bump stock and the judge video. So, but no matter what, it's not right. I don't even care about the money anymore. I don't make any money on YouTube. If I ever blow up, that would be amazing. And I would love to do YouTube full time, but I have a great job helping manage Sherp USA. I love it, and I don't rely on income from YouTube anymore like I did a couple of years ago. But I do not want this channel to get deleted, and I don't ever want to stop making videos. And the biggest reason I don't want this channel to get deleted is I don't want to lose those 10 years of memories. I want to be able to show my kids, Marie's pregnant, I want to be able to show my kids my old videos of me being a kid out, off-roading, working on trucks, building a fort, axing down a tree and building a fort in the woods, shooting guns, I basically, my entire later childhood is documented on YouTube. Anything fun I did, I picked up the camera, and I don't want that to all go away. And I also have memories of family and friends. I have a lot of videos that I did with my best friend Mike that took his life 3 years ago. I don't want that to go away, and that's just really makes me angry that YouTube is threatening that over reviewing a pocket knife, because I have been very stingent throughout all of these years to follow the community guidelines, over and beyond. I love firearms. I absolutely love them and want nothing more than to make a bunch of firearm videos, but I've always strayed away from it because I did one and I got demonetized and I got shadow banned, and I did not want to risk my channel being ruined because of it. So I've been very stingent. I don't know. It really frustrates me, and it frustrates me too because they're picking on the little guy. I have 60,000 subscribers. I don't have lawyers to fight this. I have no way to actually get in contact with a real person in YouTube to actually, because this is wrong. This does not go against community guidelines, but I have no power here. And because I'm a little guy, because I have no voice, there's nothing I can do about it. And it really sucks. Like, I follow some bigger guys like Louder with Crowder. He's gotten hit with strikes a lot, and he has a full legal team that will go after and sue YouTube and fight their strikes. He has the money to be able to do that, and I don't have a voice, and I don't have the finances to be able to fight a multi-billion-dollar company like YouTube legally. So I just have to eat it, even though it's wrong. It's completely wrong. I just have to sit here and eat it. And I know a lot of people now have been saying, oh, go to Rumble, go to Odyssey, go to these other sites, and that's great. especially if you're a bigger channel and have a large following. But you know, I want to grow. I already only average a few thousand views a video. So if I were to go to Rumble, I'd probably average 200 views a video, and there's no opportunity to grow there yet. So maybe one day, sure, but I want to still be able to have a chance to get that 1 million view video, you know, be able to get the 100,000 subscribers, and that's just not going to happen at Rumble yet. I hope it does one day. I hope it gets there, and some of these bigger guys, you know, push back. I've seen some big people starting to move over there, but it's just not quite there yet. But I don't want to ramble. I just want to let you guys know what's going on. I was going to do a deer hunting video because it's rifle season, and I know the channel's mostly trucks now, but I still kind of make it a point usually every deer season to make at least one hunting video. I've kind of done that for the last 6-7 years, but I don't know if I'm going to do that now, because now that I'm on YouTube's blacklist, I could have a good chance of probably getting a strike from that as well. So maybe I'll do a video, maybe I'll film one and post it later after I'm not as targeted anymore. I don't know, but I do have some stuff coming down the pipeline. This has kind of been a big wake-up call and a big hit, especially since I was just kind of starting to come back and make videos again, you know, and I'm not getting tens of thousands of views like I used to. You know, I just came back to start doing it for fun and kind of tried to revive things, and then boom, getting hit with strikes from 10-year-old videos. It just really sucks. So, yeah, I know a lot of you guys don't like talking videos, but there's just kind of an update of what's going on. So maybe the next video I'll do a pocket knife review. God bless, guys. Jesus loves you. I'll see you in the next video if I'm not gone.